Assalamu alaikum students. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today is the last thing of the transformation is stretch. Stretch how we will have to enlarge the figure according to x-axis or according to y-axis. There are two types. Either it is parallel to x-axis, either it is parallel to y-axis. Just like same, here there is also laws of stretch we will have to learn to do the question. My first law is the graph y is equal to a f of x is a stretch of graph y is equal to f of x. If we have a graph y is equal to f of x, we have to make its stretch according to this formula y is equal to a f of x with stretch factor would be a parallel to y-axis. Suppose we have coordinate x, y. Its stretch would be x would be same and y would be stretched. How much stretched? It will be given in question. So we will multiply the y coordinates to a. A will be the stretch factor. Regarding the graph y is equal to f, a of x is the stretch of graph y is equal to f of x with stretch factor a parallel to x-axis. And its coordinate would be y would be same and the x would be 1 over a stretch. Whatever the stretch factor is, suppose the stretch factor is 2, so we will multiply 1 by 2 to the x coordinate. It is very simple. When the stretch factor parallel to y-axis, x same, y change. When the parallel to x-axis, x change, y same. How we will come to know? The resulting equation. If resulting equation is multiplying with the stretch factor, it is parallel to y-axis. And if the stretch factor comes in the bracket, it is parallel to x-axis. You have a graph in your exercise 2G, page number 59. The coordinates of the graph I have written on the board. My first equation is y is equal to 3f of x. If I compare this equation to my log, it comes to it is parallel to y-axis. In y-axis, how we have to stretch the coordinate? Its solution is what I have written, x would be same and y would be enlarged. This is the stretch factor, multiply 3 to minus 1, minus 3. 3 minus 3, 2 minus 6, minus 2, 6, minus 3, 3, 6, 3. You will plot these coordinates, you will get the resulting graph. And you will see it will be stretched regarding parallel to y-axis. The second equation in B part, y is equal to f of 2x. F of 2x. If I am going to compare this equation to my log, it is parallel to x-axis, where here the stretch factor is 2, but my coordinate is whatever the coordinate y remains same and we will multiply x to 1 by a. Just multiply. Its solution is, this is the object graph. We have to make a change over here. Multiply 1 by 2 to 6, you will get 3 minus 1. Y remains same in x-axis. Here 3 by 2 minus 1. Here 1 minus 2 minus 1 2 minus 3 by 2 1 3 1. This is the resulting graph of, this is the first type of question. Cambridge may ask it. He will plot the graph and you will have to draw the resulting graph. By the resulting graph, first of all, you should come to know about the equations, and these equations you will have to relate regarding these laws, and you have to learn the coordinates in y-axis. X remains same, y will be multiplied with the stretch factor, and in x-axis y remains same and x will be multiplied 1 over a, whatever the stretch factor. Just like again, see here my stretch factor was 2, but I have multiplied with 1 by 2. This is the first type of question. Now the second. Second type of question in your book, I have even shared this exercise in the Google Classroom. You may find it over there. If the equation and the stretch factor is given, and even it has been told it is regarding y-axis or x-axis. A question is this one, y is equal to 3x square. Find the equation of this graph after a stretch parallel to y-axis and its stretch factor is 2. Now, if it is parallel to y-axis, what we have to do regarding this law, we have to multiply the stretch factor to the equation. Here the stretch factor is 2. 2 into f of x, it would be 6x square, the final answer. Now the second part, y is equal to x cube minus 1. Here it is also at y-axis and the stretch factor is 3. 3 into f of x, 3x3 minus 3. In the B, that was B part. Now see. Two power x plus 4. It is also at y-axis and stretch factor 1 by 2. Y-axis, stretch factor 1 by 2. Now 1 by 2 into f of x. Here I can write 2 power x minus 1 plus 2. Because when you will convert 1 by 2 into the base form, you will get 2 power minus 1. And regarding the indices rule, if the bases are same, the power can be collected at one base. Now the D part. Two x square minus 8x plus 10. Here the stretch, it is parallel to x-axis and its stretch factor is 2. For the x-axis, we have to replace x into ax. The stretch factor is 2. 1 by 2 x, 8 into 1 by 2 x plus 10. Because when the stretch factor comes in the bracket, we take 1 by a, the stretch factor. Solve it. 1 by 2x square minus 4x plus 10. That was the D part. Now E part. Y is equal to 6x cube minus 36x. X-axis at 1 by 3, the stretch factor. Again, if it is x-axis, it means we have to replace x into ax. 6 into 1 by 3x. It is already 1 by 3. Mean 1 over 3 x minus 36 1 over 3 x. 1 over 3 means 3x. It also means 36 3x. When you will multiply it, you will get the answer. It is minus 108x. 162 x cube. This is the second type of question. When equation and the stretch factor is given regarding to x-axis or y-axis, how we have to get the equation, image equation. Now the third thing, the third type of question, A part. Now, this type of question, when the object equation and the image equation is given, we have to identify it is which type of transformation. Just see, it is regarding if I will replace x to if I will multiply if I replace x to 2x, 4x square plus 4x minus 5. It is the stretch. We will write the answer at x-axis with stretch factor 1 by 2. Now, the second part, y is equal to b part, x square minus 3x plus 2. If you find any issue, then you may keep this stretch factor to this equation, you will get the equation, this one, fine? X square minus 3x plus 2 onto the graph. Three x square minus 9x plus 6. It is very much clear. it is multiplying with the stretch factor. If I multiply 3 to this equation, I will get 3x square minus 9x plus 2. It is stretch at x-axis with stretch factor 3. Now the C part. C part says y is equal to 2 is power x plus 1 onto the graph 2 power x plus 1 plus 2. Very much clear. It is also at the y-axis, because when I will multiply to this 2 to this one, I will get the image equation, the stretch factor 2, parallel to y-axis. Now the last part D, y is equal to square root x minus 6 onto the graph 3x minus 6. It is stretch at x-axis and the stretch factor is 1 by 3. If you will multiply, if you will keep the x in place of 1 by 3, 3, you will get 3x minus 6. This was all about your transformation. You will have to attempt this question. You have studied 3 types of question. When the coordinates mean graph is given, how to plot the graph first. Second, when the equation and the stretch factor is given regarding to its axis, how to get the image equation. And the third type of question, when object equation and the image equation is given, how to get its stretch is regarding x-axis or y-axis, or and its stretch factor even. Now you will have to make a practice on this question. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will revise it again, the same thing, because this is the whole chapter is quite lengthy and it's a very important. You will have to learn, you will have to make a practice again and again. You have a weekend even. Inshallah, on Monday, we will start the new chapter. Till you will have to finish all the queries. If you have any problem, just you will have to tell me about the problem. Okay, Allah Hafiz.